Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, it's your friend, the Awkward Commentator. I want to welcome you back to yet another episode of the Diddy Kong Racing Redo. Last time, we took on the trophy race of the Dino Domain, and we took on Fire Mountain TT Challenge, earning ourselves the very first piece of the TT Amulet. This time, we're going to make our way into a brand new domain. In order to access said domain, we have to go over there where all the snow is. What you have to do is, you need to grab the plane. You are only able to access this area with the plane. You can try all you want with the car, you will be unsuccessful. Same with the hovercraft, no matter how many times you jump in the hovercraft, you'll be unable to get into that domain. Without further ado, let's find out what our next domain is.
Snowflake Mountain.
Welcome everyone to probably my favorite domain in this entire game, Snowflake Mountain. 4 brand new races, brand new boss, brand new TT challenge. Let's start things off with Everfrost Peak.
Everfrost Peak.
Much like in the last episode, I am recording this after I recorded the last episode, and unfortunately for me, they're still flying those jet planes in the air above my apartment. So, if the audio suddenly cuts out for some reason, I will put up a text on screen why it happened. But that way you guys know, I don't want you guys to hear the stupid jets over me. I want to make sure that you guys hear my commentary. Although my commentary isn't that impressive at times. And again, I'm not really that impressive myself, but that's why I'm just roasting myself at this point. Yeah, I really wanted to get straight into this domain. I wanted to at least start it, get at least 4 episodes recorded. I'm recording this very far in advance, by the way. Episode 1 isn't going to come out until, I believe, August 2nd, and it's currently still the same day, July 23rd, so I'm recording this a week or 2 in advance. Maybe because, well, I want to get some episodes for you guys out. That way, when these episodes do finally come out, I can focus on working on other stuff, or I can focus on other video games, or I can just work on my ranking in Splatoon, because I hit level 41 not too long ago, and my goal once I hit level 40 in Splatoon was to, well, focus on rank battles, aside from Clam Blitz. Frick Clam Blitz. I want to get at least an S in each rank battle, and then I'll slowly but surely make my way to level 99 so I can finally have a star next to my level, and I can be level 1 star. Enough Splatoon talk, let's actually talk about Diddy Kong Racing. Is there really any differences in Diddy Kong Racing DS with Snowflake Mountain? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so, actually. And now for one of my more so favorite tracks in this entire game. Mainly because there's a little loop right here. Look at this go! Yeah! I guess there is one difference with Walrus Cove and the DS remake. In the original game, there were no zippers on the ground. But in the DS remake, they actually added zippers on the ground. I guess, you know, to make up for how we're actually going to get across that loop-de-loop right there. But even without the zippers in the original game, we still found a way to get over the loop. But hey, it's okay, I didn't program the DS remake. I kind of wish I did program the DS remake, because I probably have a little bit... I don't know how to make video games, but I could, you know, give them ideas on how to make the game not suck. I'm not sorry for all the hate I'm giving that game. I'm not sorry for all the freaking bouncy ice. How does ice bounce? Can you imagine that if you were to walk over ice or drive over ice and your body or your freaking vehicle, whatever you're using to go over the ice, just starts bouncing? I mean, it'd be kind of fun. It'd be like a trampoline in a way. Well, the moment that freaking ice cracks and breaks, then oh boy. Please go away, jet planes. You guys are really cool to watch, but you're super annoying to hear when trying to record some freaking videos here. Please and thank you. I don't really have anything planned for today, actually. No, it's currently 4:30, and I recorded the collab, and now I'm recording some Diddy Kong Racing and me bouncing off some freaking ice. I do want to work on something. I'm not going to say what, but I do want to work on something. Future series that I haven't planned for this channel. Probably going to be a long one. That's what she said. That's besides the point. And yeah, that's currently my goal right now. I want to try to focus on working on stuff for future series, because I want to still bring you guys some really good content. I'm going to try my damnedest to bring you guys amazing content, whether it's funny or not. Although some content will be funny because I tend to have a lot of fails here and there. I'm probably going to have a pretty funny fail here in Diddy Kong Racing. I'm surprised I haven't had a fail yet. Knock on wood. I'm knocking on wood right now, guys.
For you.
Now, you guys may have noticed I haven't been looking for a key. Solely because the key is actually inside of Snowball Valley. Where is the key? If you were to drive over here, right next to where the starting line is, around this corner, we have ourselves the key. A very jerkish placement for a key, but it's not the most jerkish. I'll get to that when I get to that. Now that we have found the beautiful key, what do you say we actually do this race legit now and not look for a key and not restart? This track right here will always hold a funny memory in my heart because as a child, every time I did this particular track right here, this area right here was freaking amazing. This is a freaking giant snowballs with faces coming after you to roll over you, trying to crush you. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it so much. Man, Banjo is a lot better than I was expecting him to be because when I was a kid, trying to use a heavyweight character, or no, trying to use a character that wasn't Timber, because I always played as Timber the Tagger. The reason I played as Timber so much is because I would see my dad use him a lot, and I wanted to use the character that he used. So since then, every time I play Diddy Kong Racing, nice epic dodge right there with the mine right there, Paige. Every time I played Diddy Kong Racing, I had no choice but to use Timber. And for the redo, I want to use someone different. Aside from hopefully better commentary, I want to use a different character to give you guys, something a little different for this redo. And Banjo, you are freaking awesome, man.
For you.
Frosty Village.
Now, Frosty Village, this is a course that I used to hate a lot growing up whenever I played this game, especially when trying to do the Silver Coin Challenge. This course is actually rather tricky, and the coin placements for the Silver Coin Challenge are actually pretty dickish. Not as dickish as they are in Adventure 2, but this area right here, they tend to hide coins outside, because you can actually go over into those areas over there with those big, thick trees. I don't even know what those are. Are those buildings? Those pillars? Trees? I don't freaking know, but they do hide coins with there. And there's a little pathway right there, as you guys saw the waterfall. I'm pretty sure you might have seen that rainbow balloon over there. There is a pathway there. You are able to use your hovercraft during this course. And one thing I failed to mention, you are able to use different vehicles on different tracks if you can. If you're racing on a hovercraft track, which we have yet to come across a hovercraft track, then you can only use the hovercraft for that track. But if the car is able to... But if you're able to drive on it with a car, chances are you're able to drive over it with a hovercraft. Unfortunately, not every track will gain you access to the plane, which sucks, 'cause I would really like to drive a plane in friggin' Frosty Village of all things. Now, one thing I do have to give Frosty Village credit for, the friggin' soundtrack. Listen to this. It's just so upbeat, so cheery, so Christmassy, and Christmas is my favorite time of the year because it just makes me happy. Recently, I have been getting in, a little bit of the Christmas spirit because I get so happy around that time. It's just nice seeing all the smiles on people's faces whenever you give them that stuff. I personally don't like getting stuff, I like giving stuff, and whenever someone actually gives me a gift, I'm pretty awkward about it. Get it? Awkward.
For you.
it's time to take on a boss that I hate taking on in the DS remake because we have to use the hovercraft to race him. Let's go!
Well done! Now I challenge you to a race.
Much like with Tricky, Bluey here has a race to the finish. His track is rather short, so his race is rather short. However, that doesn't mean he's not really that difficult. He is challenging in a way. But I feel like the moment you get a pretty good ahead of him, a decent lead ahead of him is what I'm trying to say here, he's pretty much done after that, unless you somehow majorly screw up. And with the lead that I have right now, if I screw up, then I might have to restart the race. You know what? That's besides the point. In the DS remake, the hovercraft for this race is terrible. Trying to race this guy with how the hovercraft handles in the DS remake is an absolute nightmare. I hate it. I hate racing this guy whenever we're doing the frickin'... Whenever I gotta race him, especially the second time through. With the second time through, he's much faster than he is the first time. Obviously, it's the second time, it's a rematch, so he's gonna try a little harder, but my god. I've had many times where I wanted to break my DS because I've lost so many times to him.
Try my new challenge. Collect all the silver coins from the snow world. Collect 8 from each level and win. Then come back and see me.
I've got something special for you.
And with that, I'm calling it quits here. Thank you everybody for joining me here back on yet another episode of the redo of Diddy Kong Racing. Next time on Diddy Kong Racing Redo, we're going to take on the silver coin challenges of the Snowflake Mountain, and we're going to take on Bluey for a second time, earning ourselves a second piece of TT amulet. Hope each and every single one of you watch this video has a fantastic day. I'll catch all of you later. Stay fresh, everybody.